Okay, finale time. I'd feel a lot better about it if it wasn't for the fact that I had a bit of acid reflux just before I started the stream up, and now my voice, well, the back of my throat feels like it's shot from coughing, trying to get all the acid reflux out of my throat. It's gross. Anyway, we'll get started in about 2.5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the controller, and I'll take a drink, and we'll load up, and we'll get this started, and then we'll hopefully get it finished. All right, away we go. God damn, I hate that. Figures, just when I'm about to talk, my acid reflux decides to act up. So I'm going to try to say this without dying, and hopefully it works out. So, turns out, I was told in the past that the metal detector doesn't really get that many bolts, and I sort of just believed it without doing it because it meant less work for me. And I just didn't really bother getting a lot of bolts with it because I figured, well, whatever. What could I possibly buy with just a few extra bolts? Then I actually went and did it, and it turns out that you actually get quite a lot of bolts out of the whole deal. I ended up getting about 30,000 bolts just from doing metal detecting and killing the enemies along the way. Which brings me to another point. Going back to the planets after they've been completed, like all missions are complete on the planets, is something that I really haven't done in this game all that much. And it's really interesting. It's almost like after Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts, where the enemies change after you've done a certain amount of the story. And I didn't really expect it, but it was just interesting seeing how the planets changed after our time there. So I thought it was a good thing all around because I got the bolts I needed, but also because it wasn't just the same copy-paste stuff that we did in the game already. So that's all good. And I'm dying. I'm sorry. I have, like I said, I have a little acid reflux that's going on right now, so my voice might get shot at some point, and I might have to stop mid-sentence to get it out of my throat, but that's disgusting, so let's just move on. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Ratchet & Clank the Stream Edition, possibly the last episode being today, because last time We made our way through Oltanis and made our way all the way to Core 2, where the robot factory is. And I didn't mention it in the last part, but that's the robot factory where Clank was born. We couldn't quite get in, though, because of security, but today we have the capacity to get in because we have the hollow guys that we can use in order to get in there. So we're gonna go back there in just a minute to do that, but I figured I'd meet you here first because of the fact that I have enough bolts to go ahead and buy the two things that I wanted to get anyway, that were left to get in the game. So what am I trying to say? I have enough bolts to go buy the gold glove of doom and also the gold pyrocitor from the metal detecting that I did. So I figured I'd meet you here in Oltanis Orbit. We'll go get those before we start up the finale, and then we'll head off on our way and see what we can do about Drek and his forces. Hey, Conker, it's going good. How's everything going for you? Just in time for us to be getting started there. We don't want that. Is that 20,000? Yeah, if it was a little less, I'd be a little more inclined, but it's not, so. All right, gold pyrocitor. Yeah. Very nice. Still don't need the blaster, and let's get the gold glove of doom as well. Awesome. So now we've got all the gold weapons that I actually want for the end of the game. We've actually bought pretty much everything that I wanted. There are a couple of other things that I'm going to buy later on, because one thing that we don't have at the shop yet we need in order to get a gold bolt. And then there's two things that I want to buy, one specifically for the final boss fight, and the other one for, well, something else. Not the final boss fight, but for something else that I won't be able to tell you what that is until we get to the second game. So don't worry about it too much, but I will tell you what it is that I'm buying that I'm specifically saving for the second game. So I'll explain it basically once we get that far. Until then, don't worry about it. Did I break these boxes? No, I did not. In order to buy that stuff, though, we're going to need like 7,500 volts. And I'm pretty sure we'll get that just from the rest of Core 2, Drek's fleet, and the last area that we have to go to. But I'm not 100% sure, so I figure I'll break some boxes while I'm at it. Doing good, playing Hollow Knight, doing a little backtracking, hopefully to find an NPC. Ah, okay, gotcha. Still haven't played Hollow Knight myself, but one of these days I will remedy that. I really want to play it for the stream blind, so I've heard only good things. So one of these days we will remedy my lack of experience in the game by actually playing it here. That day may be a little bit of a ways off yet, though. We'll see. Alright, back to Core 2. Got some gold weapons to work with. Let's get into that robot factory. And I'll see if I can demonstrate any of the gold weapons that we got while I'm in the factory as well. So, yeah, we really don't... oh my god, I've got the more metal detecting just from that. We really don't particularly need the pyrocitor for anything but the final boss fight. But I figured, well, I'm already going there. Might as well buy it until I, you know, so I don't have to go backtracking or anything like that. Uh-oh. Whoa. That's a quick shot. Hold on, sir. Let me reapproach the situation here. I need to put the, what's it called in there? Okay, not bad. Yeah, I need to put the gold glove of doom in my stuff somewhere, I think. So let's do that while I'm thinking about it. Where do I want the gold glove of doom to go? How about we stick the Visibomb over here, and then we stick the gold glove of doom right there. There we go. So now we got 3 gold weapons and a few regular weapons. We don't particularly need any gold weapons for the other ones, I don't think. I mean, they would help, obviously, but it would require me to get an excessive amount of regular bolts, and I don't really want to spend all day and night doing that. So, just gonna work with what we've got. It'll all work even with what we've got, so don't worry about it. here as well. There we go. A little more here. There we go. And there's still some on the planet, but we'll go get that later. For now, we're going to need this in order to get inside. See? So he's no longer secure like he was previously. So what you want to do when you get to this point, you press circle, you can wave to the security bots, and they will deactivate the security field. And then you can wander in, find out that there's a ledge directly there, and, well, realize, unfortunately, that you have to silence this robot before he alerts his friends. It's sad, but, I mean, what can you do, right? Good, needs some degree of skill and reflexes for sure. That's okay. If I don't have the skill and reflexes for it, it will at least be funny because I am failing at it, I think. So. There we go. Hey, buddy. On patrol, huh? If they activate security, by the way, all number of different things might happen in that particular case. Like here, there's, I think, some, like, enemies that'll pop up out of these little sections here, but they have to activate security by pressing this button. So, if they, that's not good. So yeah, if they hit up security, a number of different things could happen, but if they do hit up security, it will go away after a certain amount of time. So you just run away, and then go from there, so. Now, of course, the problem with the Hollow Guys is, and that's part of the deal with the platforming and everything, is that you can't jump with it equipped. You can only do this. So you can only walk around, and because of that, you have to be careful with your platforming a little bit. We'll be fine, though. We should be alright. You always want to equip your Hollow Guys before going through a new door, though, just in case. You never know if somebody's going to show up on the other side, so. Like over there. Alright, I think I can get over there with the guys, so let me see. Yep. Yes, indeedy, Rudy, I can. Nice. Question is, where do I go from here? Okay, I see. We gotta go up there. But in order to go up there, we're probably gonna have to kill these guys, so that's what we're gonna go do. That guy up there is probably also going to be tricky because they're kind of in a spot now where it's going to be tricky to kill all of them. So I think what I'll do is I will probably summon a drone device. Now the big drones are, well, the Gold Glove of Doom summons big drones instead of just small ones. So that, They have more explosive power, they have greater range, but apparently I did all the work without the drones having to do much, so. Yeah, here's the big boys now. They've all grown up. They grow up so fast. There goes my ammo. Oh, there it goes. Cool. And I think in order to get through this part, we're gonna have to be a little careful. Don't want to alert security while I'm on the outside of the door here. So we got to sneak by on the ledges like Solid Snake. And as you can see, there's a bit of an obstacle in our way as well. That being these nitro packs. So you got to kind of shimmy your way across without getting smacked by the nitro packs. I'm going to wait one more time. You can just barely squeak by before the nitro packs pop up. And unfortunately, you can't shimmy any faster in this game, but yeah, it's alright. Ain't no big thing. So, let's get them to lower the security field here. And then make our way through. I think I can still hear my the big boys down there doing some stuff, so We're going to give them a little bit of backup in a second. Let me go over here, now that the security field's down. Hop this way, so they can't see me. And then just let the boys go to work. Go, boys, go! Looks like their attacks, their laser thing that they shoot at you through out of their hands there, it appears as though it gets blocked by the drone device, so that actually helps quite a bit as well. I think this is the one where you want to have the hollow guys equipped when the door opens as well. Because I think there's a dude right on the other side. Oh, I was mistaken. That's okay, though. There are guys right over there, though, so we gotta be a little careful about how we're doing this. I think I'll show you. So they go inside of there, and then they pop back out after a certain period of time. And they will see you all the way up here, so you gotta kind of make your way over fairly quickly and then pop back in. Uh-oh. My drone has given my position away. Whoops. I guess I got a little too close there. That's alright. I've never seen that before, but I guess it makes sense. What do you suppose they're building here? Looks kind of like one of the boys. Like it's like a we've got the big boys now because of the Gold Glove of Doom. This looks like a huge boy. Combined with like giant Clank legs. Interesting. I don't know what they're planning with that, but well, I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. This might be the one that I was thinking of. Let me see. I know there's one where you'll walk through a door and there'll be a guy like right on the other side, so you basically have to. This might be it actually, right here. So. But yeah, there's a guy like right on the other side that you gotta take care of. So. There might be more of those actually as well. More situations like that where there's guys like right on the other side. I think here it's a similar situation where they can see you fairly far down the hallway. I'm just gonna go like this to be safe while they turn this way. And then once they turn their backs, we'll make some jumps and then we'll go from there. Oh god, that's not good. We'd have to start again. Over here? Okay. That's fine. Lower the security field. Thank you, sir. And now we'll let the boys go to work. We'll get them. Won't you press that button? There we go. Alright. Let's move right along then. No drones this time, so they can't just turn a blind eye to me. Probably do that kind of a jump when I go inside of there. I mean, I don't even have to kill these guys necessarily, but I think I'm gonna anyway. You can get some decent stun frames with your wrench against them, so it helps pretty good to do that. Although this place is more of a, I don't want to say tutorial for the hollow guys. I guess it kind of is in a way. You will need it again, basically. That's all I'm going to say. So, oh god. Phew. Guess I didn't need that ledge after all. I mean, after last time, I'm not going to take any chances with it, but... let's just get out of their way here. Hello, boys! I might wait to get this guy until they turn around so that they're not, like, knowledgeable of my traitorous nature. Gotcha. Wonder how Clank feels about all of this, though, because, like, I mean, this is sort of like... I mean, do robots in this universe have any semblance of, like, what a family unit is? All things considered? Oh, this one. This one's tricky as well. Because the guys will go in and out up there, and then there's a dude that's turned away from you. So you gotta kind of tricky dick swing shot your way up, and while they're inside, like this. I've been spotted! Going for the button, or no? Nope. Oh, because there is no button. Not this time, anyway. Gotcha. Yeah, it took a little damage, but that's alright. Oh, okay, apparently I can break the machinery around here. More things that want to blow things up, it looks like, although these ones don't seem to be in nearly as good of shape as Clank is, so... That one kind of does, though. Can I break it? No. I can break the machinery, just not the robot. So maybe they're, like, functionally in a state at this point of, like, in progress, rather than just being, you know, half-finished projects. How close are we, anyway? Oh, we're pretty close. I think there's one more little... Excuse me. I think there's one more little Hollow Guys puzzle that we have to do here, and then we're done, so... Like, right through here, I think. Let's see. Yep, one more security field to take care of. Now, if they do catch you before they lower the security field, you have to defeat the robot inside in order for them to lower the security field for you. And that can be a tall task, I'll tell you what. Usually at that point you just want to kind of run away. It's a lot easier if you just do that. Let the alarm go away and then just finish him off. Nice and 8 nanotech. Always good.
That should do it. Mom? I tried.
Oh god. Starting the waterworks already.
I know.
We gotta beat Drek, so... Oh!
Hey, look! A sister.
Oh my god. I guess she printed an infobot.
Our synthetic world is now fully functional and ready for habitation.
Oh, great.
However, there is one small obstacle in our way.
Oh, no way.
This pathetic lump of a planet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you might recognize that planet because it happens to be where we started out, Velden.
But no more. Behold, the Deplanetizer, the most powerful laser ever created. Soon, we'll move the Deplanetizer into place just above the planet's surface. I will, of course, be on hand to press the button that will blow this mudball to smithereens. No one will even miss it. See you then.
Okay, we gotta do something about that.
Ratchet, are you all right?
No.
He is going to pay.
Excuse me?
It shouldn't have taken me this long to see it. Drek is going to find out what happens when you mess with my home. What are you smiling at?
This is the Ratchet I always knew was there.
Okay, if we're gonna do this, we need to get on to Drek's ship. Then we can find out where he set up that laser.
I guess Velden is a pretty big planet.
I will try to make you proud, Mom.
Aww. I love that scene. Clank gets to meet his folks, basically, and then he just sort of... It speaks for itself, really, doesn't it, though? Like, it speaks for itself, the volumes of... Like, just that little bit. No talking, just a little bit of Clank saying a couple of lines, and that's it. It speaks volumes of the character arc. I mean, Clank hasn't developed particularly over the course of the game, and not as much as Ratchet has, but still... It's good. I like that scene quite a bit. That's why I stopped talking, because I realized that they were practically at that point, so... But yeah, Veldon's a big planet, so it's probably for the best that we find out exactly where the deplanetizer's set up. So yeah, it's a nice scene. I like it. Now, you might not notice this if you're instantly on your way out because you already know how to get out of here from seeing Clank do it in the beginning. We're going to slide down the little trash chute there, but there's a secret swing shot up here, so we're going to go check that out. We can grab the skull bolt. Yeah, they kind of try to trick you. They do a little bit of misdirection with this one, so... But we got it anyway, so no big deal. How the hell do I get out of here, though? I'll just go back the way I came. All right. But we have an infobot for Drek's fleet now, so we can actually head down there, and we can see if we can destabilize all of his forces while we're also trying to find our way to where the deplanetizer actually is. So we'll go do that. And then we will, hopefully, we'll find coordinates, like the exact coordinates on Veldon where he's set the thing up so we can just go there and take care of business. So let's get going. Don't got a moment to waste. But yeah, Ratchet kind of implied in that scene as well. He says, you know, it shouldn't have taken me so long to see it. What Drek has been looking for with his planet, not only has he been looking for parts for the planet so that he can, you know, piece it together and make it this like diverse, habitable world for any type of blarg out there. But also he's been trying to find a habitable section of the galaxy where he could stick the planet. And in this particular case, he's chosen Veldon as the orbit that he wants. But in order for it to share the orbit with Veldon, obviously one planet's going to need to go. So he's going to try to destroy Veldon and send it hurtling, and not even hurtling into the sun in this case. He's just going to use a giant laser to explode the planet directly. And that's not going to happen, not if we have anything to say about it. So let's go get these coordinates and then go stop the laser. Once and for all. Hey Adam, how's it going? We just got finished in the robot factory. We're heading to the second to last location here, Drek's fleet. Before we move along to the final planet, the final showdown. Let's see here. I don't think I need to grab anything from here right now. There is actually a couple of directions that you can go here as well. I think this one, yeah, this is the main path, if I remember right, because I don't think you can get through that door. Yeah, not yet. There's a couple of ways we can go, and we'll go do those in a few minutes. But ideally, we want to get to the end of this ship so we can find whatever's over at that question mark. Does it say anything about that? Yeah, this is the water tanker, basically. And they're hauling it for the new planet. But if we use the hydro pack to swim through the corridors, we may find something interesting on the other end. After that, we're just going to hop from ship to ship and then end up over there, where we will hopefully find the coordinates that we need. So, first things first, let's just haul ass through here with the O2 mask and the hydro pack. It should be fairly simple. We will, however, need to hit up a bunch of these. Go anywhere. Oh, I guess I didn't even have to go through the ring. Not Superman 64. Whoop. Kind of Superman 64. Good to hear, not doing bad at the moment. Might get into an argument later. Oh, that's not good. If it's not anything too personal, what would you be getting into an argument for later, if you don't mind me asking? Got a minute and 20 seconds to get through here. Hopefully we can manage that one. Oh, great. Giant electric buzzsaws and mines. Fantastic. And they still got the lasers. Oh, this is just great. Alright. At least the lasers aren't moving as much as they were in the other thing. Oh god, I didn't see that one there. I say something, and then all of a sudden I start taking all this damage. I guess it's a situation of talk shit, get hit, isn't it? Whoa, okay. Nope. Oh god, I'm gonna do it again. I definitely... Okay, I'm just being reckless right now, so there we go. Big yikes, oh god. Alright. Let's just do that. See where this takes us. Might not have enough time, we'll see. Oh no, I made it, cool. What the hell is that supposed to be? A code bot? A code for what, exactly? Well, I think I know where that actually goes. As a matter of fact, I do know exactly where that goes, so we'll go put it into place in just a minute. Let me just, I think I need to get back through that section, because there's, in case you didn't see it when I looked at the map, there's a hidden section in that area that we need to go to. I just don't think I had enough time that time to get to it, so. But I don't think I can go back through this way, so we'll have to see. Just let your mom know trying to get shit done, stop micromanaging you so much, that's the goal anyway. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know one of those situations. I know those fairly well. Hopefully it doesn't turn into an argument for you. If you take the, there's a little ship right through the door there that you can take to get back to the start of the fleet, so I'm probably going to go do that in a minute once I get all these bolts. Let's see. I think that's it for here, so, alright. Let's see if we can do a little bit better with the whole going through the electric fence area, so. Currently anxious to probably get emotional because it's been years. Ah, okay, yeah. Situations like that are difficult, so hopefully it all gets done for you without it being, I was trying to hear what the noises were in the game there. Hopefully you can get through it without it being too much of a difficulty for either of you, basically. Hopefully. Alright, let's see, this door's already open, so. We'll swim back through, but yeah, I can kind of show you on the map. There was that one section there that we missed, so I just got to remember, when we wind around the bend and then we get to another circular room, that's where I need to start looking for a side path. But I think we do need to get better at, in terms of our time there. Like, we're going to need more time than we had at the end of that one in order to get through to where that hidden section of the map is, so. Let's do that. There we go. Kind of try to waste a little bit of time in between so I don't run into these again. Nope. Now we go. There we go. You can waste a little bit of time. Just try not to waste too much. That's all. Alright, here's the big circular room. Just go this way. Because I don't think this was the way we went last time. Ah, earned a skill point. Nice. I must have done that without being damaged. Like, I must have swam through the whole course without being damaged. And the button that I just hit will give us some extra time on the electric fence there, so that should help a little bit. So we got the gold bolt. You do have to actually get out of here, though, so that's where we're going to go. Go back out to the section that we swam to last time, right through here. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't go too badly for you there, Adam. Hopefully it, like I said, hopefully it gets resolved and it doesn't get too heated for you. Hopefully everybody has an understanding of what needs to get done, and, you know, it all goes well for you. You can actually kind of see the gold bolt from here if you look on that little side section there, but by this point you pretty much should have the map-o-matic, so You almost don't even have to see it there. Oh, Colonel sent me a message. Okay. Just my credit union. Do we keep going with the fleet, or do we go and use the code bot first? I think we'll go use the code bot first, actually. I could use a little bit of extra health before we try to go do the fleet. So you may remember that there was a little section on Core 2 that we did not finish up, a little hidden section. And in order to get into that one door that was there, we needed the code bot, basically. It's the little key for the door there. So we'll go unlock that door, and then we'll go from there. My throat is still killing me from that acid reflux I had right before the stream started. Hi. It's like I can't win. Oh well. No big deal, I'll push through it. It was a really weird thing, though, too. It was just like, came completely out of nowhere. Like, I ate lunch, and there was nothing for, like, almost 2 hours, because I ate lunch almost 2 hours before I started the stream. Just nothing, no problems whatsoever. Then as soon as I sit down to start setting up all the stream stuff, there it goes all of a sudden. Always happens at the worst possible moments, it seems. Okay, I don't think I need any nanotech or... or ammo at this point. Hey, my aim was pretty good there. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I was trying to do that little speedrunning trick I was talking about before. But I could not. Do I need to metal detect here? Not particularly, but I might do it anyway. I did not go metal detect on Calivo 3 at all. I just went back to previous planets before Core 2, and it was enough, so... yeah. Alright, there's a little bit of metal detecting to be done here. Closer to the code bot door. Alright, that's fine. Alright, now we're done. And if you go over here with the code bot in your inventory, there you go. Big old boxes, lots of bolts, and a gold bolt. So that's pretty good. It's a fairly substantial amount of bolts, too. Like, as you can see, we've already got a pretty hefty chunk just from the little bit of metal detecting and this that we've done. We're getting there pretty quickly. I'm already back up to like 20-something thousand bolts. We may even have enough to purchase other weapons besides the ones that I want to buy, so yeah, big moolah, baby. And a gold bolt to top it all off, so that's good. We got a pretty decent chunk of bolts from the metal detector, though, there, I think. Because we definitely didn't have 24,000 before we came here. I think we may have had like 8,000 before we came here. And now look where we are. So yeah, don't let anybody tell you the metal detector doesn't really do too much in this game. It's got a pretty hefty amount of bolts that you can get out of it. So I don't even know why I need to grab these, but I'm gonna grab them anyway. They're probably not worth all that much now that I've broken them already and completed the planet. So okay, so weapons that I need to purchase in order to have them for the final area. We want to get the blaster. I don't really need it for particularly much, just might as well do it. And you know what, I'm gonna exit after buying each weapon so that I can show these off. So we want the blaster. I'm not going to use it for much, but might as well have it just in case I need ammo for the final boss fight. Next we want the taunter. That's for a gold bolt. We won't need it for much of anything else, but this is what it does. And you can use it from far away to break boxes as well. So it has some use, it's just not an incredible amount of use. You can also taunt enemies into coming directly towards you, which, as I said before, would help with electric fences and stuff. It's okay, but I don't really particularly find much of a use for it. It's very situational, so until this point in the game, I usually don't buy it. The other one that I want to purchase is the decoy glove, but we won't actually need the decoy glove until the next game. So, but I do want to have it, because I think you need to have it in order for you to be able to get it in the next game for a deep discount, basically.
Oh, that's a
We could buy the Mine Glove and the Walloper, I guess, but the Tesla Claw is 30,000. We may actually get to that amount. So I'm going to see if I can get the Tesla Claw, because I'll never use the other 2 weapons, so... yeah, so that's all we needed, really. I don't think I'm going to need to use pretty much any of those weapons until potentially the final boss fight. The stuff that we've got is good enough anyway, but might as well get them because they're going to be useful for other things, so... Hey, Amarella, how's it going? We are playing some Ratchet and Clank, and we are almost done. We have 2 more places to go. We've done all the side stuff, except for metal detector, bolt hunting on Kalibo 3. And I'm not going to go do that on screen. If I'm going to do anything with that, I'll do it off screen. No big deal. But, yeah, so let's just go back to Drex Fleet. See what we can find here. And I actually realized something off screen while I was thinking about some stuff while I was playing this game and getting the metal detecting done last night. The reason why Drek was probably able to breathe down here, while that is appearing to be open air, you can actually kind of see it. There's that film across it, which indicates a Blargian artificial atmosphere. So that means that the Blarg have, as they've done on like Orxon and other places, they've created an artificial atmosphere to prevent themselves from being sucked out into the vacuum of space, even though it appears to just be open air. So, don't let nobody tell you the Blarg aren't handy with their weapons and stuff. They're pretty handy with their technology. It's just they're using it for all the wrong reasons. Well, not exactly all the wrong reasons. They do want to have their planet again. It's just they're kind of going to a bit of an extreme in terms of getting their planet back. Hi, Cole.
Hold on.
All right, this section I believe is another Hollow Guys section. So we're gonna wanna go through here. So if you somehow manage to get through Quartu without having Hollow Guys, if you're like a speedrunning god or something, this section you might want to have it. I don't think you need it for this section, but I'm gonna use it myself. So I don't think this guy can trigger an alarm. Yeah, there's no alarm in this room, but he probably could tell his friends in the next room about it. And if I remember right, the next room has a bunch of enemies and a laser. Oh no, this guy's just got a defense grid. Okay, that's fine. Hello. Goodbye. Oh god. Run away. Run away before the dogs get me.
Oh, you heard.
Okay. Let's see here. The dogs don't appear to be too happy with me. I have an idea. Come here, pups. I feel bad for doing that to those poor pups, but, you know. If they're gonna be in my way, not much I can do. Okay. I wasn't sure if there were robots that were gonna, like, pop out of the walls or something, so that's why I quickly swapped over. Hollow Guys there. Hey, Rockin' Fun, how's it going? We just got done with Quartu, so now we're on Drex Fleet. And, well, actually, we got done with Quartu, we went to Drex Fleet, we swam through the tanker, we got the gold bolt and the code bot. We went back to Quartu, we opened the door with the gold bolt over there, and now we're back here. So now we just need to move forward through Drex Fleet, so. Yeah, Happy New Year, Amarella. Hope your holidays and everything went well. Let's see. Am I going in the right direction? I am. Okay. I think there's another dude behind this door, though, so I'm going to try to, like, do that. There we go. Okay. I was wrong! It's okay, though. Did you bring Persona 5 back down, Cole? Yeah, bring it back down so my
shelf.
my shelf doesn't get effed up over there.
Hold on, this is horrible.
I have a shelf that I keep all my video games on, and it's kind of bookshelf-like. Like, I try to keep them looking kind of like a bookshelf. And if you pull too many of them out, it falls over, so. Your exams are getting close and you don't like it. Yeah, I know. I know that feeling, the feeling of existential dread slowly creeping up because of
feel that
exams.
too.
Yeah, I think we can all relate. Holidays and everything went well. Woke up with stomach flu today, though. That's not good. Get yourself some vitamin C and some zinc in there, Amarella. Hopefully it'll kill off whatever's going wrong in your stomach. I heard apple cider vinegar works well for that too, but I can't say that I know that for sure. Never tried it myself. But hopefully you feel better either way, and hopefully you feel better quickly as well. I had 2 friends that got the flu as well. Must be going around. Yeah, that's what I think. Trying to stay home so that I don't have to worry about that too much. See, they were trying to trick you there. Maybe make you think if you come in here like immediately, make you think that the doors aren't going to open, but the doors do open. You just gotta be a little careful about it. Maybe we'll solid snake this entire thing. What call? Yes, we do. There we go. I skipped right through the one. Two of the dogs appear to be not very happy with me right now. 3 of them. Let's see if I can walk out of their range and they won't be angry with me anymore. I just kind of wanted to see what was in here, honestly. Nope, now they're all angry at me. Alright. Well, this is gonna be fun. Is that door gonna close anytime soon? Yes, it is. Good. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to, once those robots go inside of their little things, I'm gonna toss a Glove of Doom out. Go get them, boys. Okay. That actually worked fairly well. I was thinking they were all gonna like freak out because I killed one of their things with the Glove of Doom, but since it wasn't explicitly me that killed them, they're less inclined to feel like, you know, to get crazy. Now let's go hit them where they live. There we go. Easy as that. Don't let it fool you, though. That probably wasn't as easy as I made it look. That room can be tricky. We haven't had a chance to use the gold pyrometer yet, though. We'll have to see if I can check that out. Yeah, that's true because of the blockade. Yeah, that could be a problem as well. Stuff still happening. Technically started yesterday, just got real bad this morning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it usually starts out not feeling like much of anything, and then it just all of a sudden it pops back up with a vengeance. So, but yeah, so you don't want to walk in this room without the hollow guys on because another defense grid. Hi, buddy. I have tricked you. Whole section reminds you of the Clank spy sections on the PSP. Yeah, I've never played Secret Agent Clank, but yeah, I get the feeling that it's got that sort of similarity to some of the sections in this part. I don't know if they really... Let me think about that. They have the Tira guys in the 3rd game that's somewhat similar to the Hollow guys, but it's less stealth and more just, hey, unlock this gate for me. Here, you actually have to kind of walk around in stealth, basically. It's a little bit of a different thing. Yes, bought the Golden Agents of Doom. Oh, I was going to show the quick select there, but I'll show it once we go back. We bought the Golden Glove of Doom, and we bought the Golden Pyrometer, which, again, still haven't had a chance to use yet, but I don't know if we'll get a chance to use it before the final boss fight, to be honest. It's a bit of overkill for what you'd normally use the pyrocitor for, but it's not bad. Can I, like, taunt those guys from here? No. Okay. Well, with that in mind, let's just do one of these. Okay, I got 3 of them. And I can probably get the rest with my trusty handy-dandy wrench, so... I think there's robots in here too, though. Oh. Never mind, I was thinking of probably the last room that we were in. It's probably neighbors again. Let's see what he's barking at. Yeah. Come here, you. Come here. It's all right. Come here. Come here, good boy. It's okay. You're all right. She's all right. It's okay. See? See, they're all right. It's okay. It's okay. See? She's all right. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. Not sure why I'm trying. He's just gonna start back up as soon as they leave again, but it's okay. Mono has them pro gamer moves. I don't know about that, Adam. Did Secret Agent Clank as well, pretty legit spinoff. See, I haven't played Size Matters, I haven't played Going Mobile, and I haven't played Secret Agent Clank. Maybe one day, but I don't know. We'll see. PSP, don't know how the PS2 port is. I heard the ports were not very good, but I don't know. I can't judge a book by its cover, so... Yeah, there's the one stealth section of the PS4 remake as well, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, actually, you're right. There was the one section, at least one section. There's a couple of sections for stealth in the... there was the ones in Tools of Destruction were more of a, the stealth sections in the third game where it's basically like, hey, open this door for me. The one in A Crack in Time, I think, is more like this one where you actually have to kind of walk around with the disguise on, so... Size Matters was really fun for you. Did never beat it. Those rhythm sneaking sections would be hard, but fun. Yeah, I remember those. Some reason, despite having saves, it just start over, no reason to reset all your progress. So that's not good. Did you go far enough to see the third rhythm game? In the Future trilogy, I've played all of the Future games, including Into the Nexus. So I've probably seen what you mean there. Not 100% sure, though. Probably, though. Alright, this one's one big room, if I remember right. It's just like a whole bunch of dudes. Yeah. So, good luck in this section, because you're basically... I don't think there's any way to get through this section without... without them almost... I don't know if they can trip the alarm, like if you can avoid having them trip the alarm, but I don't think you can get through this section without just... doing like one of these, basically. Oh, that's what it is. It brings up heat mines. Okay. Heat-seeking heat mines while we're at it. I'm just going to stand in here and hope nobody comes in with the heat mines. Okay, there we go. Can I, like, go back out like this? Let's see. Yep. I think I heard another door open. Nope, never mind. It was the other door closing, that's what it was. But I think before you open that door, you want to have the hollow guys on again, because I'm pretty sure there's another dude that's there. Was it a Crack in Time that had stealth, or was it Into the Nexus? One of them had you walking around on the ship as the villain from, like, in a disguise as the villain from the third game in the classic trilogy. But I don't remember if it was a Crack in Time or Into the Nexus. It was one or the other. Ties Matters feels a bit rushed and unfinished, kind of unsatisfying story-wise. It was pretty fun with one cool race minigame and a fucking amazing OST. Like I said, I'll have to check them out at some point. I don't know when, but maybe we will. My plans in terms of this series, in terms of just the Ratchet & Clank series overall, is that we'll be doing the classic quadrilogy, aka the first 3 games in Deadlocked, over the course of the next 2 sets of streams. And then when I do the future quadrilogy, we'll be doing those over 2 sets of streams as well. I wasn't planning on doing Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank at any point. I definitely am not doing going mobile because it's just a mobile game, so like whatever. But yeah, the other ones we can think about doing them at some point. I don't know when. We'll figure it out. Speedy GG, thanks for following. I appreciate that. Is it Crack in Time? Okay, gotcha. Where your disguise is nefarious. Yep, that's it. How do I plan on doing Deadlocked? Blind? I don't know what you mean exactly, but I've never played it before, so I don't know. I think there's difficulty levels on there, in which case I'm probably just gonna crank it as far up as it can go the first time around, just for the hell of it. But yeah, I don't know anything else about the game other than the fact that there's difficulty levels, and I'm not going to be, I won't play it beforehand, so it'll be a genuine experience, a virgin experience, you know. Let's see, a few more in this room. I don't even know why I'm doing this, honestly. It's not like I need the bolts for anything at this point. Especially considering the section coming up is a little tricky, and in addition to that, there's still the secret area we got to go to and all of Velden, so I should probably get moving. So it's fun solo, but can be done fully in co-op. Is there like drop in, drop out co-op there, Rockin' Fun? Because if there's drop in, drop out, I could always have Steve or Cole drop in if they're home and they feel like playing. So. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I couldn't move there. But yeah, I think you can get through that field without getting hit, but what they want you to do is they want you to use this elevator here to go into this jet fighter hangar so that you can blow up all of the turrets. So that's what we're going to go do. Let's just, whoop, hello. Just slide right around here. I wonder what the beams are that are there that are going towards the planet. I don't know what they do. Oh, there's no. Nope. I was gonna say, oh, I don't have any missiles left, but I didn't realize it until a little too late there. Oh well. I'll take that, thank you. More missiles. Always nice. Get off my cloud. Let's see, so I don't know if those are gonna hit. Nope. Okay, that's that. Now let's just slide our way back around. Take that, thank you. Slide this way as well. Just want to get in front of them so I can kind of fire at them from far away, you know. There we go. Easy enough. Get a little bit of ammo and you're pretty much golden there. And then that will bring us back to here, so now we can move because, well, oh, and by the way, there's a nice shot of Velden. Give you another reminder of what you're fighting for here. So. But now with all the turrets gone, we can go this way, and we don't have to worry about the bombardment, both for the planet and also for our own purposes, so. Whoop. All right, here we go. Love these games, completed them so many times. Same, Speedy. Same as you. Same exactly. I've completed these games a number of times myself, so I totally feel that. I get you. But welcome. Welcome to the stream. Definitely should. Super hard, but it's great IMO. Yeah, I'll check it out. Go solo to co-op anytime, though you just realize 2 allies you get when playing solo have some funny interactions you can't get when playing co-op. I'll have to think about it then. We'll see how it goes. Get the timing right, you can walk through all the lasers having to do the flying bit. Yes, exactly. Yep. I don't think I'm good enough at the timing to do that, but I will. You're definitely correct. You can definitely walk through them without having to time it properly. All right, settle down, doggos. Settle down. You're fine. You're fine. Let me through. We'll have to go back for them in a minute. And ultimate moves as well. All in all, they're not too bad. What are we talking about again? Oh, for deadlocked, yeah. Putting the difficulty as high as possible for deadlocked is so fun when things get spicy. Yeah, we will probably crank it as high as it can go, to be honest. All right, before we go to the hidden section, I want to go over here first because this gets me a checkpoint. So, all right, where are you, Drek? Oh, he's not here. Okay.
Tonight on Blind TV, the event you have all been waiting for, the total annihilation of an entire planet.
Oh,
Witness
God.
the power, the destruction, and the nothingness that follows. So join Ultimate Supreme Executive Chairman Drake.
He's outside my house.
The button that ends one world and begins another. Then stay tuned for the galaxy's funniest superhero bloopers featuring Captain Quark.
Black TV sounds like a bit of a weird
Now
station.
we know where he is. Let's get him.
Anyway, so now we know exactly where on planet Veldin Drek is. Turns out he's basically exactly where we were all along. But we got a checkpoint now, so that actually helps a little bit, because that means if I go back to the next section and I die, I don't have to worry about redoing anything in order to get back there. So now we'll go back and we'll deal with all the dogs. So might even get a chance to use the gold pyrosity here, because I don't think they're vulnerable to the suck cannon. So yeah, now it spits out flames that are green. They deal extra damage. They have a little bit of a lingering effect as well, unless that was just a laser. I think but basically what it does, the most important thing about the gold pyrositor is the increased range. It spits the flames out a bit of a greater distance than the regular pyrositor. And that's rather nice because that's exactly what I need for a certain something, so. It's crazy how Ratchet can just withstand the vacuum of space like it's nothing. Yeah, I mean, the O2 mask makes sense, but the rest of his body not being in a pressurized spacesuit, that's wild, man. Okay, I think this is another section of just go in as hard as you can, so that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, here he is almost completely exposed to cosmic radiation and again the vacuum. Yeah, I don't know, man. At least in later installments he gets like a full suit. Not a fan of some of the suits you get in the later games. I'm kind of okay with most of the suits you get. I'm just not a fan of the ones that cover up his head completely. Because if you get those early on in the game, like if you get them in New Game Plus, that's usually where you end up getting them. Covering his head completely if you're playing all the way through New Game Plus and watching the cutscenes. Not ideal, but yeah, whatever. Alright, Gold Glove of Doom a go-go. Let's go in. Ouch. See if I can dodge the heat missiles and this guy's stuff. Probably not. This room is hard, basically. That's what you need to know about it. Once you get through the security alert, it's fine, but yeah, you gotta be careful. You can die very easily in these rooms if you're not careful, because there's just a ton of things that can hurt you, so. I think I need the hollow guys in the next room, though, in order to get through. Which one's because you like them? Not a fan of the Galactic Ranger CDS and the reboot. Oh, yeah, the reboot, I'm not really a big fan of it as well. Are you gonna move, man? Is that a no? Fine, be that way. Gotcha. Could have used the Devastator, but that's fine. I should probably buy full ammo for the decoy glove since I've got all this Monet. Oh god, okay. Well, this is going to be a little bit of a tricky jump, huh? And go. Whoops. Messed that up a little, but that's okay. We still made it through. And we got a gold bolt out of it. 3 more to go. Don't think you can trick me with that. I see you over there, radioactive box. Alright, and then if you hit this, you can open the door, and you can get back here. So now you can go back outside if you didn't go all the way through and get the infobot from the thing back there yet. I could probably die at this point and just get checkpoints, so... Let's see. But I think I'm going to try to get back. Shouldn't be too bad going back the opposite way since I've gotten rid of most of the resistance that could stop me. Yeah, see? There you go. Easy as that. Alright. Let's head back to our ship and then head to the place where we call home so we can take care of Drek once and for all. I'm going to grab some ammo first before we go, though. What do I need ammo for? Max out on this. This is maxed out, right? Yeah. This is almost maxed out. So we'll just buy for it. What about this? Nope.
That's a real beauty.
Anything for that. Let's just buy the other decoys for this. Buy a Visibomb, and I think we're good. Okay. We'll still save up for the Tesla Claw, though, just in case, but I don't think we're going to get enough by the time we're done to get the Tesla Claw, but I mean, it's worth a shot anyway. If we can get it, so much the better, because it will be very useful in the final boss fight if I ever need it, so. The covering his eye suits you're such a sucker for is his deadlocked armor. You fucking love it. See, the deadlocked armor does look pretty cool, so. Like the first suit in Gladiator, deadlocked, yeah. Nigh on identical suit in Crack in Time, and oof, does it look amazing. Yeah. Look up the armor for Crack in Time, forgot about them, except the one you start with that you don't really like in Crack in Time. The first two are alright, though you could use a refresher on the final details. The final one is pretty sick. Yeah, I gotta look, because I don't remember them myself either, but I will take your word for it. I don't know, most of the armor designs I'm pretty okay with, but I don't know. I guess it's better than just him being half naked like he is in the first game, where he's completely exposed, like you guys said, to all forms of damage and the vacuum of space, cosmic radiation, a whole bunch of other, the whole nine. But again, it could be that just the, maybe they were thinking in the first game that sort of stuff just wouldn't affect the characters of this galaxy, or maybe they weren't thinking it through that much, I don't know. But here we are, back where it all started, so let's go finish it now. Red and gray armor with a full headset. Oh, nice, okay. So it's similar to, like, the Infernox armor, I think, from the third game, I want to say. And I haven't really made much mention of it over the course of the entire game, but the whole game's soundtrack in this one is fucking amazing, and Velden Final does not disappoint either. It's also incredibly amazing, so... yeah, I haven't made much mention of it before, but believe me when I tell you that the whole series really has a great soundtrack, I think, but, yeah, it's all great, basically. Careful. Watch where you point that thing, man. Got him. Let's grab up some ammo while we're thinking about it with the suck cannon here. There we go.
Which planet are you on?
Hey, Steve on Velden.
Oh, so you're almost done.
Yeah. We just got done with Drek's fleet, so.
Where'd Mom go?
She is... I think she's sleeping upstairs, so.
Oh, because her car's not moving.
Oh, maybe she did go somewhere then. Okay, I might need the Devastator here to take care of this guy, or I could just, you know, like run up here and let the drones do it for me. There we go. That worked pretty good. Let's just get rid of our ammo there. Get some more. Yeah, I might need to equip the Devastator because the enemies that are flying in this section are a little bit of a trick to hit if you don't have something like the Devastator. It takes a little bit of doing to hit them otherwise, so you almost got to get up close and personal with them. But we'll make it work. There's a couple of different ammo vendors on this planet as well, so we can we can refill as we need to. But yeah, it's really interesting because you got to basically just retread places you've already been. But then, if you look on the map, we basically just went to that section and then stopped. There's a whole bunch of level after that, so we'll get to that in a minute. Ooh, my voice box still hurts from the stupid acid reflux from before. Oh god, who's shooting at me? Oh. Okay, that's not good.
Nope, I don't know.
Let's see. I could probably take care of those guys from here. Yep, well, at least that guy. The big guy, though, I think I'm gonna need one of these. Whoop, okay. That's not good.
You were not a good spot at all. There you go.
Yeah, I gotta get behind something so they can't shoot me as easily. There we go. I don't think I hit him there. Oh my god, there's a tank in addition to him being there as well.
Yeah, I remember us playing it. No, there's a lot of enemies.
And there's a dude over there too. There's a lot of stuff that wants to blow me up, basically.
Yeah, final level.
Okay, there goes that. There's a tank that I'll need to deal with as well, but let's deal with these first. Visibomb is quite handy. I quite like it because it just lets you go to places that you're probably not supposed to be able to go to with weapons, and lets you take care of some big threats. Like facing those things head on in this game, not very good idea.
It's not fun at all.
That one reminds you of Samus's light armor from Metroid 2, so freaking cool. When am I streaming the second game? So after we're done with this one today, we're gonna get done with this one today. After we're done with this one, I need to play Resident Evil 7 because it's the next game on my suggestions list. And as soon as we're done with Resident Evil 7, I'll be playing Going Commando. So probably in about a month it'll be. If I had to make a rough guess.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right, there was 2 tanks that I got to deal with. I missed that one. Maybe I should try to come around the mountain a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. Stand still. There we go. I'm actually kind of surprised that guy blew up in one shot, but yeah, it's all right. Gotcha.
You can pick up bolts with the Visibomb?
Yeah, apparently.
I didn't know that.
I don't think you can. I think that was just them falling off of a ledge and me picking them up from there. That guy I can get. That guy I can get if he doesn't go flying into that tree. Let's just avoid that altogether. Uh-oh.
These enemies are tough.
This guy's got a bit of a good position on me. There we go. Alright, anybody else down that way? Don't look like it. Alright, let's head down. See what we can find. Just wait until your Deadlock soundtrack. Yeah, I will definitely be I'll definitely be inclined to hear that one. I'm sure it'll be just as good as the rest of the series, so. Channel points, I'm not 100% sure what channel points are, but apparently you get them just by hanging out in the chat now. I think it's a new Twitch update or something, and then you can have like highlighted messages in the chat or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what they do exactly. Superstar Saga will be after Going Commando, so that's in about a month and a half, month and a week basically, because I think Going Commando will be a little longer than this one. I think it'll be about, I want to say 7 streams, so.
Yeah, I was thinking like 6 or 7.
And yeah, Resident Evil 7 starts on Saturday there, Speedy, so we'll be playing that starting Saturday. So you can check me out then. I'll be getting jump scared and spooked all the way through, I'm sure.
That was my idea.
Yes, that was your idea, yes. So if you want to blame anyone for me getting jump scared and spooked by doggos, it's Steve's idea.
There's actually no dogs in the game.
You gotta ruin the fun and spoil it now.
No, but there's other jump scares.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you gotta wait to tell me there's no dogs.
They're not dogs though, there's other things.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say what.
Okay. I thought there was more guys with guns in here. Maybe I got them all already.
You went to Home Depot to pay a bill.
Yeah, I think I got them all already.
They'll be back.
Well, Visibomb and Devastator doing work for me, so that's
What?
good.
They'll be back soon. You went to Home Depot because we had to pay a bill. Pay the credit card bill.
Did I take any damage? I did. Okay. That's fine, though. I got 8 nanotech for a reason, so. I usually don't make it to this section without dying, so that's actually pretty good. let me see here. So we need to have the Trespasser out right now, but I think I want to modify my quick select a little bit because we don't need the hollow guys anymore, so let's just stick that there for now. You pretty much always want to have the swing shot at the ready, because in your quick select, that is, because it sees more use than the other gadgets in the game. So.
It does. It sees a lot more use.
Okay. Hey Todd, how's it going? Yes, Superstar Saga will be after going Commando, so like I said, about a month and a week. Trying to do your damnedest not to stress out since the year just started. Yeah, I know. I know how that goes, Todd. And it's even more stressful because of the job that you're in, so I totally get you. Let me see, where can these go? There? There we go. I wasn't even really paying enough attention to think that I could do that, but
I was.
Apparently it worked. I'll take some quick ammo for my gold suck cannon, though.
Yeah, there are jump scares in Resident Evil 7.
Are there?
Some of them you can see coming, though, but others you can't.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Sounds good, will do. Alright, sounds good there, Speedy. We'll see you then. And we'll see you now, but then we'll also see you then, hopefully. So you can check it out. See me get the pants scared off me. Alright, what ammo do we need? Devastator?
Yeah.
Alright. I think that's about it, though. Oh, Visibomb, too. Do I want to buy Visibomb ammo? I mean, I might as well, right? Like, considering we're basically halfway to the final boss now, I might as well buy some ammo. I haven't really been buying much ammo through the entire game,
Did
but...
you get the gold weapons that you needed?
Yep, both. So. See, Jep isn't paying enough, trying to find another one again, been at it for a while. Yeah, stream's going pretty good so far, Todd. We're making some good progress. We're on the last planet, so we're in good shape so far. Got a decent apartment, just now need some money. Okay, well, as long as you've got that, you know, the apartment scouted, that's always a good thing to know before you can, once you can make a down payment on it, it'll be good. So, it's good to hear. I'll eat some hot dogs. I'm gonna be applying for another job soon. It is some progress, yeah. Money's always a tough thing. It's the root of a lot of the problems I find that I have, like where. It's like, well, I could do this, but I also kind of need money to do that. So, but yeah, I totally get it. Hopefully, it all goes well when you get to the point where you're ready to, where you have enough money to hunt for that apartment. Well, you don't even have to hunt anymore now because you've already got that taken care of. So, actually, excuse me, we're not halfway done. We're 1/3 of the way done. So,
you're on the last planet.
Yeah, we're 1/3 of the way done with the last planet. So. I do, however, like that the Devastator can kind of almost curve around obstacles in order to hit things. Like, that's rather nice. Alright, that's fine. There's a tank there. We'll probably want to kill a few other things, so... Curious they'll be jump scared even more than the dogs in the maze from 4. Probably. It's RE7, we'll be in for a treat. Watch many speedruns for RE7. The game is a ride.
Yeah, it is.
It'll be fun. I know
it'll be fun. Play it in VR.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you can play it in VR.
Yep.
I guess I could just use the... I've got ammo already for this, so I can just use my wrench. These guys.
I personally wouldn't play it in VR. That's a little too much.
VR, as it is now, it kind of makes me nauseous a little.
Yeah, it does.
So.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
So that's why I usually don't bother. These guys are just outside the draw distance, so I guess we could use the Visibomb to see if we can deal with a few of them. I usually try to reserve the Visibomb for very large enemies, but we might get lucky with... Okay, I got one. There's like 5 more to go. So, oh, they can even see me from here. You know, they're shooting me from... This is why I usually try to just use the Visibomb in a lot of cases, because those guys can see me from outside of the draw distance. So...
More paying attention?
Nope. That's not open yet. Let's see. I should re-equip the helipack. Yeah, I'll do it in a minute once I get out of this. Do I have the water in the hydro displacer? I do. Okay, so it checkpointed that. All right, that's fine.
Because you need the water.
Yeah, I think you need the water for later on in the level, if I remember right.
You should probably equip the helivac.
Yeah, I will in a minute. Let's get rid of a few people first.
There's a tank.
Alright, you need to move from out of there, man. 'Cause none of us are going to be able to hit you from there. You can't hit me, and I can't hit you.
You can't with the Viz Bomb.
I can with the Viz Bomb, yes, that's true. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to keep shooting from here. Might as well.
See that spot?
Yeah, I got cover here, so... Oh, that's not
You
good.
broke some
I was
boxes.
trying to, like, thread the needle there, but obviously it didn't work too well.
Just kill one at a time.
Yeah. Just don't want them to start moving like that. But it's fine. They're shooting at me now. Too bad they can't hit me. Oh, don't hit the
They're
frogs.
probably trying to shoot your Viz Bomb.
And we could go over there and use the Devastator. I could, like, go get cover or something over there, but... yeah, this is working.
That'll work. Probably better.
It's just a matter of the little frogs. That's it. I can deal with just the one, so... I'm gonna keep this held down for a second, I think. Oh, no, because I gotta do platforming. Never mind. If I gotta do platforming, I'm not gonna keep it held down. Alright, so that guy might be able to see me from here. I'll take that. And, oh, there's another one of those. Great. Alright, let's just slide out from underneath there. Oh, there's another couple of dudes as well. Yeah, we got them both, so... I got a twofer, so that's nice. Can I Devastator these two? Oops. There we go. Just let those fly by. Now, before we move on from here, there's actually something I want to get just behind me here, so... So here's this section here. The button, in order to get in there, is inside of the laser fence. How the hell are we supposed to get in there? Well, this is what we need a taunter for. Excuse me. Because we have to taunt the enemy into walking over here and hitting the button for us. Like I said before, the taunter has very situational use, and that's one of them.
One
So,
of the only.
but we get the gold bolt out of it, so that's good. RE7 speedruns revived your interest in watching speedruns. You're screaming in anger at a few points. Let's leave it at that. Sounds interesting, but no idea what to expect. That was what you were going for. I'll have to check them out one time. After I beat the game, obviously. I don't want to, watch them before I beat
You
the
have to
game.
speed run it to get one of the rewards.
Oh, okay.
I think you have to beat the game in under 4 hours.
Oh. Yeah, that's a bit of a time crunch there,
You
isn't
got
it?
a really good weapon that you need if you play it on the hardest difficulty.
Ah,
If you play it on Madhouse, you need that weapon.
yeah. I think we're good. In terms of suck cannon stuff, there's some Visibomb ammo for us. That's nice. Yeah, got to use our Visibomb and Devastator wisely because they're both going to come in very handy, but they both have somewhat limited ammo. Remember those platforms for in a few minutes because we're going to find out... we're going to be up there in just a few minutes, so... But yeah, doing this section without having taken care of those guys first sounds like pain. So, I that's why I usually prefer to just, shoot from a distance, basically take care of things before I have to deal with anything crazy. Anything in the suck cannon? Yep. Just gonna get rid of them. They give you a lot of frogs for ammo with the suck cannon, though, in this particular section. It's just because you have to bounce them into the flying enemies. Excuse me, it sometimes doesn't work. as well as I would like it to. God, this fucking acid in my throat is really bugging the shit out of me, I'll tell you what. I'm getting, for anybody who didn't hear me when I said it the first time, I'm getting a little bit of acid reflux from lunch, so I'm gonna move over slightly. Go. And whether or not they're gonna start shooting at me is debatable, but let's get that first before it becomes problematic. Alright, there we go. They can shoot at me. That doesn't mean they can hit me. I mean, they could hit this behind me and, like, blow it up, but, yeah. Here we go. You almost got to quick scope a little bit with the Devastator, too, because you can... I mean, if they're far enough away, it doesn't matter, but... Yeah. Alright. Let's just empty that out so we can get more frogs. Go up here. And that's more ammo. More Visibombs. I'll take those. And here's the section I said to remember for later, because now we're going to go there. So.
There's something over here.
Let's just sneak our way over here. And there's another gold bolt. One more to go.
Did you use your metal detector at all? On this planet?
On this planet, not yet. I don't think there's been any sections on this planet for it. Do we ever go over there? No, but there really isn't much of anything over there. So
area?
that is, I don't know if we can go there yet. Yeah, we can't. We have to get over to there first before we can get in there. But that's where the last gold bolt is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, yeah, we can't get there quite yet, but we will. We will shortly. Let's just get across here first. Let's do this and this. Just get rid of those guys.
Green.
Yeah, it's got a green fire stream now.
Green.
It's pretty good. I think this is the last trespasser puzzle in the game.
I think so.
Let's see. Where can these go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that. Put that like there. No, that won't work. Maybe there. And then there. Nope, not quite. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, anything in the suck cannon? Yep. Let me see what's ahead of us here. Just a few frogs. Nothing too substantial. Until we go around that bend, and then there's probably a bunch of dudes. Oh, there's metal detecting things here. I'll have to look for some stuff in a minute once I get rid of all the dudes that I'm sure are waiting for me around any one of these corners. Metal detector. I wonder if it's up on top of this thing. No, not quite. It's in here. Oh, there's a dude. Hold on. Hold on, metal detector. We have patrol waiting for us. There he is. And I can't quite get the other guy yet. Gotta go around this way. There. Now we should be able to see them a little easier. Yep, there we go. Whoops. There. Cool. Alright, now we can metal detect. Should be good for a little bit. This way? Oh, out that way. Okay.
Let's out that way.
Okay, Adam, take it easy. We'll see you in the next one. Super tired for some reason. Yeah, go get some sleep if you gotta. Someone looking for a place they're hiring. Think the Dollar General warehouse nearby still looking. Also waiting to see if Walmart actually calls back warehouses. Well, worth a shot in both cases, Todd. Always good to keep your options open in that case. And worst comes to worst, you just tell one of them, yeah, I got the job someplace else, so. I say take a look at both. Well, we got that guy. Yeah, if my commentary is a little bit undeveloped today, it's because my throat is still killing me. And again, this is not something that I expected. It happened quite literally 2 minutes before the stream started. So I apologize in advance if anybody hears it and is like, what the hell is going on today? Yeah, it's like a freak thing. Oop. Freak and unexpected. Let's see if that can make it there. Yep. Yeah, so see, the tracking on it is pretty good once it locks on from first person. It's pretty good. It's just, it's not as good on the tracking when you shoot it from third person mode, so. I think we ultimately want to end up there, if I recall correctly. Yeah, by the looks of it. But how do we get there? Let's go find out. Worked minimum wage for too long, can only go up from here. Even at this level of maltreatment won't be that bad if you make anything else. Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, as long as you go up from the baseline level of stuff, like the minimum wage stuff, it would probably work out pretty good for you. So, all right, I don't think I need to do a long jump here. I think I just need to do this. Yeah. And grinding section. Okay, I don't know what to expect here, so I'm just gonna use the hope and pray method. Oh, okay. Easy. Never mind. It's just that easy. And there's the last one. And I'm pretty sure that's all 40. Let's check. Yep. We have found 40, used 12, and 28 left to go. We could buy the other stuff, but I have enough for the gold bomb glove now, I guess. But yeah, it's fine. The stuff we've got will make do for what we need. I'm sure that made sense in my brain, but didn't sound like it made sense when it came out of my mouth.
What's down that hole?
Y'all know what I mean.
This
whole death, yeah. Yeah, lava. The core of the planet. Pick your poison, it's probably down there, but I don't want to be down there, that's all I know. Okay, that's a lot of guys, and I'm just gonna go this way. Just gonna sneak right around that.
That's gonna be a pain to deal with.
So we could go down there, but as you can see, there's a little bit of water there. How are we supposed to get through? Well, there's the spot there. The water that we had from before will finally see some use. Stop throat. Okay, there we go. See, I definitely want to hold on to the water. Because it will come in handy right about now. Let's hope there's no piranhas in here that are going to eat me. I mean, I have a checkpoint, I think, at this point, so it's probably fine, but... Let's go have a look. Nope. I would have already been eaten, most likely. What we got in here? Any boxes to break? Nope. Alright, off we go then. Oh, that should look familiar. Too few people. Oh, hello. Hello, frogs. Couldn't get away with just having maximum nanotech at the end, but I mean, I have it now, but... You know what I mean. How are we doing on ammo? Oh, they're still out there, but we have a better method of taking care of them now, so...
Yeah, you're right.
Giant Clank! Alright, who wants some? See? Much easier than doing it the other way. As you can plainly see. when in doubt, just use the bomb. And, you know, casually step on a few frogs while we're at it. I ain't even gonna attack them. Just step on them. Is there another one following me? Yep. Okay, and as you can see, we are basically at our objective. Let's go meet Drek on the battlefield. Maybe I should wait for my bomb to come back too. Yeah, first job is the hardest one to get, I find, because you have no real experience and everything with it, but Todd's been working for a while. He's just, he's been kind of moving sideways with his jobs, because if my experience with jobs is similar to his, they don't want to move you up in a lot of places anymore, especially at like a minimum wage level. So you end up moving sideways instead of up and down, and it...
Sometimes when you move sideways, you get promotions. You get a better job.
Yeah. But if Todd's experience has been anything like mine, you don't really end up moving very much. At least here in the United States, that's usually how it works. You kind of have to almost hop to a different company in the United States in order to get a solid promotion. So some place may not hire you even if you already work somewhere, so it's always a struggle. Yeah, that's true. Free time subject to 2 volumes away from being fully done with Berserk, and you've entered the private club of waiting for the next chapter to drop, and it's already depressing to just think about. Yeah, almost in the club. It sucks. Alright, let's meet Drek on the battlefield now that my bomb is back.
Imbeciles.
Excuse me.
After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
That's what you think.
Let's get him.
Alright, giant robot battle. Let's go, Drek. Yeah, you ain't got shit on me, man. I got more HP. Well, I got stun locks, really. That's all I really need, so... Have a bomb, friend.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
Well, I don't think it matters now that we... Oh. That could be a problem.
That could be a big one.
Oh, God. Oh, he's not shooting at me. Okay. So now the final boss fight really begins. If you need any ammo, you may want to buy it now. We didn't quite get enough to get the Tesla Claw, so I'll probably just buy the other stuff, I think. I can't exactly sell anything, so...
You actually bought the blaster?
Yeah, I bought the blaster in case I needed ammo for this part, so... I know the Pyrocitor does really well against Drek, it's just I may still have, even with the increased range, I may still have trouble hitting him with it, so... Also, the satellite dishes fall out from underneath you, so don't stand on a platform for any length of time here. Alright, but once we get over there, we'll be in better shape. Alright, Drek, let's do this! Alright, so I gotta get, like, right on top of him, and with this missile section, it's kind of difficult. He'll do something else in a minute that'll let me get a little closer to him, but like that. Get back here. Well, just remember that it has 240 ammo, so it deals... So you just kind of shotgun blast them with it like that, basically. Might be jumping too early. I could also just use the Devastator instead, just do one of these. Drek is one of those situations where the auto-targeting on the Devastator actually works really well because of the fact that he's so large, so... Pyrocitor can deal a lot of damage as long as you stay right on him. Yeah, you have to stay right on his ass, basically, so it's a little bit of a tricky dick thing to do, but we'll do the best we can. Alright, but we're in the next phase here, so I'm gonna need a swing shot, so let's do that. Before I start jumping and end up messing up somewhere. If you die, you have to start the whole fight over, basically, I can tell you that. It's kind of a bit of a bad thing, but I mean, it's not a huge deal. Now, if I remember right... No, it's not yet. Okay. There is, however, some nanotech over here, so that's rather nice. Okay, he's doing the bomb, which will make this a lot easier. Yeah, if I wasn't able to shoot while long jumping, this would be significantly harder, but... There we go. Yes, he is a large lad, but yeah, it's manageable at least, especially with the Pyroster. It deals so much damage to him by comparison. Like, I mean, you saw how much the Devastator was doing there. It was doing significantly less. I think it has something to do with the fact that the Pyroster deals damage on every frame of its hits, basically. Sort of similar to how in X6, where Zero, having the guard shell out, let his sword do damage on every frame. So something similar to that. But this isn't the only situation where a flamethrower deals a significant amount of damage. There's the platform I was going to tell you about a minute ago. It falls out before you get to it. But yeah, in the second game, there's also a situation where a flamethrower does surprisingly well. But we'll get there in a little bit.
The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
Uh-oh.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
Yeah, like, this can't be the only way to do it.
Who do you think polluted our last world? I did.
What the?
This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash. And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Brilliant.
Well, that's not very nice.
You evil little...
I'll say it for you, Clank. You megalomaniacal bastard!
Have to stop that timer.
Yeah, let's take care of that first. So yeah, I was trying to save the story detail there for later, in case anybody hadn't played the game yet. Drek didn't do this to make a home for his people. He did this because he wants money. And a lot of it. And if he creates the world for his people like that, he will get a lot of money. But, yeah, he's not doing it for his people's gain, basically. That's the story detail that I've been trying not to tell anybody until this point, in case anybody hadn't played the game yet. He did it for money, so he's just as corrupted as the rest of the entire galaxy is in terms of money. And that is a story detail that I really appreciate, because it means that the whole story kind of comes full circle here, so... And it's also a story detail that they throw right out of the gate in the 2016 remake. They tell you within the first half an hour of the game that he's definitely doing it just for money, and it sucks, because you're totally ruining the story. So,
And then
at
the
that
ending
point...
of that game's really weird. I'm just saying what's there.
My chat just refreshed, so I didn't catch that. I don't think Zero has anything similar to the guard shell in the Zero series, probably for good reason. So,
The ending in the PS4 remake is really weird too.
is it?
That's the remember you were telling me about the furthest.
Oh, yeah, I think I was mentioning it, before for you.
You told me.
So anyway,
It
now
seems
at
strange.
every point in Drek's health bar, he will... Okay, I'm gonna get... Oh, wait, hang on, I gotta demonstrate this. These guys are vulnerable to the suck cannon. So if you don't have a lot of ammo to work with, wait for him to do his Glove of Doom phase and then use the suck cannon on these guys. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you were telling me about the ending for Ratchet Clank on the PS4. It's weird.
Yeah, it's not as good.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
think. It's not as good as this game. This game's story is surprisingly really well thought out, considering it's just a little platformer that they are primarily selling to kids. Like, they did a surprisingly good job with the story in this game, all things considered. I mean, it's Insomniac, so I should really expect that, because they were on fire at this point in their video game careers, so...
I wish I didn't suck all those things up.
Alright, well, there's one left. You don't want them to get near you, because it will...
Don't hurt.
They hurt quite a bit, but... Oh. Not quite aimed right. There we go. I don't know if those mines can be sucked up in a suck cannon. I guess I can try. Yes, they can. Suck cannon proves its worth once again. Ow. and then you can use them against him.
Those are actually...
And now, like I said, at every bar of health, he will start the timer again, and it gets the timer gets lower and lower with each time that he does it. So you got to be a little careful. Uh-oh. I went the wrong way. That's okay. I unfortunately can't aim in first person here, or else I would totally be using the suck cannon here. But come here, you. Let's get over this. Okay, more of this. So yeah, the suck cannon and the pyroster are my favorite guns to use here. I got the blaster in case I would need ammo, but I don't think I'm gonna need it.
Well, you got the suck.
We've got the suck cannon to kind of deal with a lot of that,
And
so.
the pyroster.
So it should all go okay. Oh, God. That almost went poorly. Okay, now we're good. No.
Like how you can bounce and so.
Let's just get rid of them. There we go. I'll take whatever I can get here. Bye, guys. Let's see. Take a few of those. Take a few of these. Yeah, I was gonna say, you should be starting up the timer again in a second here. Okay. So what you want to do with that is you want to hit the timer and then try to run away and go straight for the rail. If you long jump into the rail, you will always hit it. So just do that and you'll be able to get to it a little bit easier. So, but don't let the fact that I'm doing this fairly easily fool you. This is not easy. So this boss fight is pretty difficult, actually. When he busts out the big laser like this, you just want to run back and forth, basically, like straight to the side, perpendicular from where he's shooting you from. You can shoot at him, but it's kind of hard to bounce stuff over there from here, so. Oh. Say, that one did not really want to go in the suck cannon there. All right, gentlemen, I have no qualms with you, so. But I am going to use you for ammo. Sorry.
Does it make the boss fight so much easier?
Yes, it does. Yeah, suck cannon and pyroster make this boss fight quite manageable. Oh. Gotta be a little careful here, though. I'm half dead. I'm getting there. That's the point. Are you going for... Oh, you're going for big fat laser. Okay. I was gonna say, I might even be able to kill him before he does it. No, it just deals one health damage to you, but it's still... It's somewhat hard to avoid without doing some long jumps. Like, if you go straight towards him, it's hard to avoid. Let's just get rid of these. Pull some in. Oh. Gotta use the suck. Grab that last one. There we go. Yeah, a little off center. That's okay. Now he'll even stop mid-thing. Okay. Yeah, this time you don't have very much time to do it. Also, those green things are a pain in the ass. That's all you really need to know. But yeah, you want to get on the rails, basically, when you are running away from him, because it makes it a lot easier to get away from him. He'll stop running after you if you get on the rails, basically. So, oh, okay. Yeah, last part's a little harder because of those green arrow things that are popping out. Those are just a bit of a pain to run around at and deal with. Is the other guy still here? No, but there's more. I mean, Drek, if you wanna, like, you know, be your own demise here, then you're doing a pretty good job of it. think we have a checkpoint at this point, like because of the cutscene with him. I'm not 100% sure though. And yeah, he can kill his own agents with the explosions from like the arrows and a bunch of other stuff from the cannon as well. I don't think the arrows die to his. They definitely don't die to his bombs, but they also I don't think die from his cannons. So, oh, game's a little off. What else you got? Oh, okay, going with that again, huh? I think he's shooting faster. He is shooting faster. Yeah, he's desperate at this point. It's just with all this spam here, this is where it gets a little tricky. You gotta watch your footing. So, there we go, got him. First try, too. Not bad. Uh-oh. See ya, Drek, you about to get squished. Oh, okay.
Ratchet?
What's up?
Ah. I see.
You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
Alright, let's go give Drek one final warning. I'll tell you this, Drek. You figured you could just piss all over my planet with your technology? All you managed to do is piss me off. Now, I'm pissing on your moon. And if you get that reference, you get today's internet cookie. We should probably leave before the meteors kind of blow us up. Like, oh god. Clank, hold on! I don't know how deep this pit goes!
Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Oh god.
As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Well, that's
Yes.
not good. Ah! Well, at least his thruster pack worked right at the end there.
That was close. Thanks.
Nice work.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all
He
right.
got hit by a meteor. That's why.
Just a little bit, yeah. Clank, where are you going? Like, do you think you're gonna make it up those platforms yourself?
Hey, Tin Can. Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
Oh, and now they're friends forever. The end. I really like that last cutscene. Always gives me a nice warm feeling in my cold, dead heart. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this game is so good. I knew it was good from the moment I played it as a kid, and I can tell you right now that my opinion has not changed.
Mine hasn't either.
If anything, I actually think I like this game better as an adult now because I can appreciate all of the intricacies of the game design that they did with this particular game. Like, when I was younger, I liked Going Commando and Up Your Arsenal a little bit better than this one, and I still do like Going Commando better than this one. But I can appreciate this game now because, frankly, it has a really, really solid story and a really good base, considering the fact that, I mean, Insomniac was coming off of the Spyro the Dragon series at this point. They had a few games under their belt, but, excuse me, for a new IP to start off this strong is a really hard thing to do, but they pulled it off, man. They did really good with it. And it instantly, from playing it the first time through and playing the whole trilogy through, like it catapulted Ratchet and Clank into my radar. Like anything Ratchet and Clank related after the point in the PS2 days was like my jam, basically. And it, yeah, really, really solid. And it's a really solid place to start. It's got similar elements to the Spyro the Dragon series in a way, because it's got the whole, a little bit of exploring and having to come back after getting certain power-ups and a bunch of other stuff like that. So it's got the similar veins there, but it's also got a different, different environments and everything like that. And the space exploration things, I think, in this game let them kind of go a little bit nuts with the designs in different places. Like, Spyro was fine and they could go nuts with it because of magic and shit, but now it's like every planet is a different thing. And it's like they basically took a lot of the design choices and philosophies that they had with inventing all the different worlds in the Spyro series, and they could bring it into the PS2 era now with updated graphics and improved draw distances. Like, for the PS2 days, being able to see all of this stuff, like these splash screens that you're seeing here, being able to see all of that at once with no loading in between after the PS1 days was mind-blowing at the time. Like, this is 2002, and look at all this stuff. Like, it's great. I don't think I really have a single thing that I can say about this game that's bad, with the exception of the fact that there is no strafing function in this game, and it's really hard to go back to no strafing when every other game in the series has strafing. It makes aiming a hell of a lot easier. I'll just say that much. But other than that, yeah, I don't think I could say much, to be honest with you, other than it's great. If you haven't played this game before, or if all you've played of this game was the 2016 reboot on the PS4, you need to do yourself a favor. You need to find yourself a copy of this and a console that can play it. And play it. I guess Quark found some employment.
Then you need this, the Gatatron Personal Hygienitor.
Oh, God.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Oh, God.
McQuark.
Yeah, Steve McQuark indeed.
Take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad they cut away from that, because I don't want to see that shit.
I don't either. That's gross.
Clank, look away. Clank, look away. You're too innocent for this.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
That's gross.
Okay, well, that's all that we have for there, so. Psychonauts was done by, it's not Quantic Dream. Those are the guys that made Heavy Rain. Double Fine were the guys that developed Psychonauts, so. But yeah, that's that. Oh God, Rockin' Fun, what did you clip there? I missed a ton of chat while I was talking my mouth off. Hang on, let's see. They did a lot worse to Dragon 2016 reboot. Yes, they absolutely did.
They did.
And yeah, the ending of it is really weird.
Because I know.
Probably that's one of the games, like, going mobile, I don't think I'll play ever, because it sounds like it's not really all that much fun, and it's a mobile game, so it's... But, and the 2016 reboot, I don't think I'll ever play. Maybe one day just to see how bad it is, but I'm going to really have to be grasping at straws at that point for stuff.
The only good part about that game is the Rhino.
Yeah.
And I showed you that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get a similar Rhino for that in a Crackin' Time, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my chat did the same thing as yours there, Todd. It, like, refreshed and missed a few messages, so. But they were on screen, at least, yeah. Yeah, it does that for no reason. I'm not really sure. When you hide the chat, they do that, but they shouldn't hide the messages. Didn't touch your desktop, though. Yeah, like I said, it does that sometimes on mobile and on desktop for me, but it just did it now. It basically, the chat had a hiccup there, and it reloaded for me. Your theory is Twitch is drunk and should go home. That's not a theory, that's fact. I mean, not wrong. Might work in the time frame you were looking at, but yourself and your friend need jobs like yesterday. Well, Todd, I'm hoping and I'm praying, man. Hopefully you get a job. Hopefully we all get jobs, to be honest, because we're always getting there. Yeah, and that's the other thing with this game, really. Rockin' Fun has a point there, is that the game really hasn't aged, like, to the point where, like, it has a few little things in there. Like, again, the lack of strafing may be a little bit of an archaic thing. But other than that, the game has aged really well, considering at this point it's 18 years old, basically. Like, this game aged phenomenally, considering. It's like one of those games that's... I guess the best way that I can really put it, and obviously this is going to catapult it into my enjoy category for the streams that I've played. The game's kind of timeless, really. It has the same charm now as it had way back when it was first created, and I don't honestly think that's going to go away anytime soon. And that's really pretty much all I have to say about it. If that's not enough to encourage you to maybe pick it up one day, then I don't know what I can do. So, love the first game, got the later ones, and loved it too. I think it was Up Your Arsenal. See, I still like the original trilogy a lot. I'm not as big a fan of Up Your Arsenal as I was back in the day, but it's still a lot of fun. It's just slightly less fun and slightly less good to me than the first and second games in the series, but we'll get to that whole thing later when we play Going Commando and then Up Your Arsenal. What you can do now, though, is if you've beaten the game, Ratchet & Clank has this fun thing where you can either time warp to before you defeated the final boss, so you can go buy a bunch of other weapons and everything else like that, or you can start a new game from scratch, but you keep the weapons that you bought, including the gold ones, and the bolts that you had at the end of the game. So, if you want to play through New Game Plus to buy all the weapons, and buy all the gold weapons, get all the skill points, do anything like that, you can do that, and then obviously if you do that, you end up basically getting a... I don't think you platinum this game. I think if you do all 3 checkboxes for all of the games there, you get a platinum trophy for this game. This is on the PS3 version specifically. It's more just to brag on the PS2 version, but... yeah, so there's more content where that came from. It's not as much fun in this game as it is in the later games in the series because there's enemy scaling in the later games in the series where they scale up in their HP and their difficulty level. Well, just the HP, really, in New Game Plus. But this was a really cool thing back in the day. Like, I think the only game that did something like this or something similar to this at the time this game came out was, like, Chrono Trigger. And even then, like... I hadn't played Chrono Trigger at the time, so this was mind-blowing for me when I first saw this. So, but yeah, if you really want to go ahead and start a new game, you absolutely can. And I think I might save the file just in case we want to do New Game Plus stuff. I think you also get access to like a movie gallery that lets you see all the movies in the game. But for now, oh, you just remembered Quark's ending from 2. Yeah, it puts the Quark ending in this one.
That, yeah.
It puts the Quark ending in this one to shame, but we'll definitely be getting to that. Either way, that's going to do it for Ratchet & Clank. Lots of fun. Great stream. Really enjoyed it. I got to see what Rockin' Fun's clip was, so I'm going to go look at that. But for now, that's going to do it for me. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. We will be back on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to start our next game, Resident Evil 7. So, until then, everybody, or whenever I see you next around the internet, I hope you will take care and have a good night. And my chat may have frozen there. I'm not 100% sure. Well, we established that Twitch was drunk. It's probably still drunk. We'll see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Time to crunch more numbers. Good luck, Todd. Hopefully everything goes well. All right, I'm out of here. Take it easy, everybody.